What's up? What's up? Alright. What is up, Swolf? How are you? About to get Ted. This is what we got. We got 3 wins left, and we've got 6 strikeouts left. When I was at about 7 wins left, I had, I think 37 strikeouts left, and then I got like 20 strikeouts in like 3 games. So I got lucky about that. I was thinking I might have to boost the last couple ones, but it's looking all right for now. And we're gonna jump into it. Try to get these last 3 games knocked out, and then jump into some ranked seasons, and finally get to debut them. Where's your stubs? What day is it? Wednesday? If they don't come in by tomorrow, it's not gonna like come in specially. Like it'll just be whatever amount it is, 15 or 20k or 25k. That amount will just be added to your stub total, so you won't get any notification or anything like that. And if it doesn't happen by like tomorrow, that means you probably won't get it ever because you live in Canada. This guy's got some Player of the Month cards. I think the Didi was one of the actual... What month is that? I think they might all be from the same month. But that Didi Gregorius is actually the final card, so that's pretty expensive. You got 30k? Nice. You get 30k from Challenge of the Week? What place did you get? Another guy that wants to play Polo Grounds. I've seen like my last like 6 or 7 games. A lot of them have been in like really old ballparks. April play of the month. Okay, that makes sense. He was batting like 400 in the beginning of the season. 20th, nice. I didn't swing at that. I did swing at that one. I thought it was going. I've been pretty much rolling the same lineup out for the last like 3-4 attempts. It's been going pretty good for me offensively. I've been trying to put Raleigh Fingers in as my closer, which has been working fine. His ERA is pretty low, and he's been doing pretty well. But that means I have Gagne like as my setup man. Kind of comes in like 3rd, like sometimes even the 1st inning he comes in. I'm going to keep him at 3rd just because well, he probably would have been out if I tried to go home. But either way, with nobody out, I'm not going to try to stretch him. I wonder who he has playing center field. I'm going to get a mic stand, by the way, so the mic is going to be a lot closer. Hopefully we can get some even better audio. There it is. Mike Piazza's really good at doing that. Ground ball up the middle for RBIs. And he really feasts on the low and inside pitch. That one might be a little bit more middle. What about you? Have you played more ranked seasons yet? Come on, Gary. I feel like Gary has the power to take it out to center field. Oh, it's going to be left center. Am I... Oh, alright. I started going too early with the guy on first. Probably could have thrown me out. Squared it up, though. It's a good looking swing. Eric freaking Thames, man. Just a low line drive. Can we get a quit here? I don't really want to quit because I want to get the guy to strike out. That's unfortunate. That means I have to get 6 strikeouts in 2 games. Otherwise, I have to play more games. Eric Thames, man. He's had at least 13 or 14 home runs. I'm going to go take a look at his stats right now. He's been insane. Because I don't think I've used him at any point. I don't know why I didn't use him for like the bronze grind. He's got 13 home runs just in this event. Some of those were off the bench. He has 2 strikeouts and 4 walks. That's insane. Slugging percentage is .972. He should be leading off for me. Hopefully I'm the home team, get some strikeouts before they quit. Yeah, I had to take an exam this morning. It was like a 24-hour exam. You get an hour and 45 minutes to take it. 60 questions online. College is stupid, man. The professor said that everybody should get 100% on the exam, but none of this stuff was talked about in class. But since it's an online test, all the answers are basically online somewhere that you can Google them. So what I'm thinking is the guy was expecting us to just like Google every single question, and I think that's kind of dumb. This guy's got Pee Wee Reese batting 8th. Not a very good team. He's got some speed though. I ended up putting Lorenzo Cain in as my center fielder because I wanted some defense, but I also wanted some space that I could put Raleigh Fingers in alongside Gagne. Can't you just cheat? Yeah, exactly. Like, he said we should all get 100%, but like also none of the stuff he talked about in class. So like he was basically saying you must cheat in order to get 100% on this test. Like he expected us to cheat. So I thought that was really stupid. I mean, like, it's kind of cool if it was like middle school or high school, but when you're in college, like, people gotta know stuff for themselves, you know? It's like a master's course. There's dudes in there doing like masters in management and whatever. But man, if doing masters is that easy, taking a master's course like that is that easy, sign me up. There's no homework in that class either. Because like project management is just, it's just like nuanced. It's all like self-explanatory and what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Some days you go and some days you do it here while grinding saves. Like going to class? Yeah, pretty much. Just depends on how important that class is. It's not the right way to do it. Don't follow my advice. I mean, don't follow what I do. That just ends up how it ends up being. I still can't think of the word I was trying to think of. Not self-explanatory, but common sense, I guess. It's just nuance. So like the way you learn management and things like that is a lot of experience. In classroom setting, you just learn a lot of like vocabulary, some random things here and there, some basic principles, but it's hard to do anything with it without actually just practicing it. Ooh, I thought he had another one. Can't follow me, only in 8th grade. That's fine. I don't think I understood how college worked until like I got to college. It was all very abstract to me. Like I didn't understand like you don't go to class every day, the same classes every single day, you know? You still believe my name is Adam? I'm gonna let you continue to believe that. Why'd you think my name was Dan? Just because I say Dan all the time because Dan's always here doing Dan stuff? I need a beard trim for sure. My razor died. So I gotta wait till I go back to my parents' house. Still even at 2-2. 2-2. Looked at and the count moves full. He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with. Oh, I should have started running. That's down, ball 4. Either way, now we got Steve Pierce up. Yikes. Welcome, welcome. There it is. Stay fair. Somehow there must be wind, because that ball curved back towards the center field. Which doesn't happen often, but I guess it was just a weird swing. But this is what we're here for. We're trying to get strikeouts today. We need 6 strikeouts and 2 wins. Get Ted. One of the first streams you came to, you thought you said your name was Dan, but probably just talking to Dan. Yeah, my name definitely is not Dan. Oh man, that's not how you're gonna get strikeouts. It's also not Adam. But I'll do a name reveal at 1,000 subs. I might do a name reveal earlier for you guys. Whoever's in the Discord, maybe at 500 subs. Just keep throwing down the middle, I guess. That's what you got to do to the speed guys. 1-1. Why not? Why not what? Why is it not Dan? Why is it not Adam? Give me now. Because I got to make you wait for it. That sounds creepy. Because I don't know. There's no reason. Ooh. Alright, there we go. We got 5 strikeouts left. Just because I don't feel like it. That's basically the only reason I have. Your cap is his dudeness. That's like your name. I think I have his dudeness as well. I could be wrong. I think I changed it. What's his actual name though? Is it just Andrew? Wait, is there a his dudeness and the dude? Because if it's the dude, I probably put the dude. But I don't remember anymore. Jeff Lebowski, you did tell me that. Jeff, his dudeness, nice. Perfect. Well, we got 1 strikeout in that first inning. Somehow we only scored 1 run, despite having the bases loaded. And my number 8 hitter is up to bat to lead off, but we only scored 1 run in the first inning. So let's go ahead, warm up Gagne and Wagner. Kyle Tucker's betting 545 against lefties. It's probably going to be Gagne coming in after this. But we got 2 wins left, 5 strikeouts left until we get Ted. Then we're going to play some ranked seasons. Debut Ted. What's up, Forever Young? Shout out to bro. Shout out to you, bro. Made me start playing the show again. Dope. Is that a home run? Whoops, I thought that was a foul ball. I stopped looking at the screen. I thought it was a foul ball. Yikes. Back to back. Off the wall? Off the top of the wall, nice. Not on the whole Brevy thing, but El Duderino was not an option. Fair enough. Yeah, man, the show was a good game, man. I start playing other games, and you realize what the show's doing right. I mean, we already know what they're doing wrong, you know, because we're playing it every day. Everybody's talking about what's going wrong, but then when you compare to other games, the other big games that people love, you come back to the show and you realize that they do a lot of good things. I hit back-to-back home runs. True, true, true. Man, I gotta share you the video where I hit 6 home runs in a row in BR. I keep saying that, and I always forget to do it. But I'm gonna post it, I think, to the Discord. Let me open up Nightbot real quick. Nah, I'll do it afterwards. I'm just gonna copy the link for the Discord. What's up, Dan? Madden's on sale at the PS Store. How much is it for? If it's like 20 bucks, I might consider it, but doubtful. I don't think it's gonna be 20 bucks yet. It'd probably be 40 bucks right now. Discord, perfect, Dan. I was just gonna ask. You the man. Play Madden and we play show franchise like at EA Sports. Wait, which one's the bad product? Are you talking about Madden or are you talking about MLB? So I heard the new Madden was pretty good. Then again, I've never played a Madden. I've only played Madden as like a split screen against the friends at a friend's house, you know. But even then, it's been a while.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Madden, okay, yeah. I have heard good things about it, but I've also heard, yeah, it's like a money grab. Of course, EA's all about the money grab. Which, you know, when you have a game like Madden and something like that, or the show, there's a large adult population that loves to play the game. So if you're trying to get money out of adults, that's one thing. But when you're doing games for like kids, that's when it gets like kind of weird. Like Battlefront was a big money grab, right? But that's like a game geared towards kids, and that was kind of wrong, you know. It's always, money grab's always not good, but it's like, it's ethically really bad if you do it with, you know, kids buying the game. You got 55 for Amazon cards, sweet. But you're picking Madden over 2K. I'm disappointed in you, Dan. The details in the show from stat, keeping trading to player progression. True. There's a lot of details. They're always working on franchise. This year it looks really clean as compared to previous years. I don't know. They did do a lot of talk about it with dev streams and everything, about how much they improved franchise. So they're always working on it. And it does look really clean this year. 2K's not on sale. That's true. Your name is Matthew. What? My name is... Oh, okay. My name is Matthew. NBA Live. It does exist. It's like $23, $24 on PlayStation Store last time I checked. It could be back up to $30 now. It doesn't have the hype that 2K has, and it's had a long time trying to make a comeback. This is the first year where, like, I've seen streamers, I think, Jersey Network, or Jersey, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Jersey. He's playing live. There's some big streamers that are playing live this year as compared to previous years. There's a lot of like community content that goes into that game. This is the first year as compared to like last few years. They've had live coming through every year. Like it existed, but the hype is starting to slowly come back. But yeah, for a long time it was just 2K. If you played anything other than 2K, you were missing out. That's the question I have, Swolf. Why can't you make it to World Series if you just dominate me every time? I guess you just have my number. Like, you just match up properly with me. Alright, I need to warm up Raleigh Fingers real quick. Not been paying attention whatsoever. I was going to be mad if I accidentally hit a home run because I want to try to get the save. Hopefully get a couple strikeouts as well. You got to do homework soon? That's a bummer. Alright, let's go Raleigh Fingers. You have a tendency to play better against YouTubers. That makes sense. Playing up to your competition. But when you're in World Series, you know that people are all good. Wow. With the silver chipper, nonetheless. Play Dan. Dan's gonna smoke you. You're gonna play down to competition. Dan, when was the last time you opened MLB? Each of the sports for the 3 major sports come from a different company. True. I think it kind of makes sense. Well, I guess it would only make sense if they have different amount of resource allocation for them. Meaning, like, let's say, you know how EA used to be doing MVP baseball along with Madden? Like, if they were just... that's kind of different as well, because MVP was considered to be one of the best games of baseball. But, I guess licensing and stuff has to do with it. But yeah, it is interesting. You'd think that if you have, like, sports mechanics and animations and all that stuff down, but I guess they're just so different that, like, you can't assume them to all be the same, you know? Whoa. Triple play the game, yeah. I don't know that I ever played it. Was it like 989 Sports or something like that? This better be an out. Yikes. You guys see my video on Twitter? I'll post it to the Discord in a bit. But Eric Thames robbed the home run. It was ridiculous. Started from bases loaded to the second season. Gotcha. I only played Slugfest a couple times, but I had a lot of fun with that one. MVP baseball, the Bigs was pretty good on Wii. It was kind of weird, but it was fun. It was on NAS, yeah. And I think that's a W. I think we got 2 strikeouts in that game, so we're probably at about 4 more left. So that means we got to get 4 strikeouts within 1 win. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep playing more games. That would be not so fun. 1 win to go. Let's find out how many strikeouts I have left. Oh, we got a little bonus right here. All right, 3 strikeouts left. I think we can do it, as long as the guy doesn't quit. What did I get out of that pack? Nothing. Just some stubs. Let's do it. I can feel Ted coming pretty soon. I don't know how long today's stream's gonna be. Dan's getting prepped, man. Maybe he's gonna go buy Madden immediately. You can play at like 5. Alright. So that he doesn't have to play. Yeah, I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I gotta study for an exam tomorrow. And take care of some other stuff. I'm gonna say a minimum of 2 hours, so at least another hour and a half. Maybe get a couple ranked seasons games in. And then if I have some time, if I feel like we can keep going, then I will. It's got John Lester. He's going to throw a bunch of curveballs, and I'm going to hit at least 2 of them for home runs. And we're the away team, which I didn't really want, because if I do well in the first inning, he's going to quit. But I also don't want to lose. He's got some boppers in there. I can't hit with Duke Snyder, man. Like, I have a decent... Like, he just doesn't feel comfortable for me, but I think I have decent numbers with him. But, like, he just feels like he gets under every baseball. First sports game was Ken Griffey Jr. baseball on SNES. Come on.
That ball's foul.
The first system I ever had was a Game Boy Advance, which I don't know if that even counts, but PlayStation 2 was the first one, first console that I had. So, like, MVP Baseball was the first baseball game I played. But then I also had, like, random games on Xbox. Gotta go at 4:30. Gotcha.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kimbrel's getting tired. Let's see if he almost blows it like yesterday. I had a feeling he wasn't going to blow it, but it was really close. Stanton couldn't put the ball in play. Let's see if this one gets out. It looks pretty good. No? Alright. But now we got an opportunity for strikeouts. If only I had warmed up a pitcher. Chris Carter in the leadoff spot's actually a good idea. He's got low vision. Someone else brought this up on a stream the other day. He's got low vision. But if you put him in the leadoff spot, he's going to be facing a common or a bronze usually. And he's going to have better success up there as compared to lower in the lineup. And right now he's facing a lefty, so that's even more beneficial for him. But he didn't take a swing at those pitches, which is not really what you want to do when you're facing a common. He pitched the night before. Yeah. Alright, good swing. Inside out a changeup. I didn't really think I could get to it, but he's not going to get any farther because I dove for it, you know? If I had cut it off, I would have had a chance at second base. Is my name Chad? Do I look like a Chad? So far we have Dan, Adam, Matthew, and Chad. Those are the names that Swolf thinks my name is. Oh wait, Dan thinks my name is Chad. Yeah, I mean, when you have a star closer like Kimbrel, and you got righties coming up, like that's the plan that they're going to, you know? It's not just like, I don't know. I don't think you can really second guess that one. I guess the fact that he pitched the night before is a factor, but when you got a star closer, righties coming up, I think Didi did come up in that inning, but like Stanton was coming up and some of these other guys, so I think Judge was leading off. So with those matchups, I don't think you can really blame Alex Cora for bringing in Kimbrel at that point. Is my name Tim? I lost like 21 subs. No, Zem yesterday when he came in with his friends, they were just bots, so they weren't real subs. They disappeared within like 2 hours. Alright, see you, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. Felix? Yeah, I'm actually PewDiePie. Yeah, I asked him about it in the Discord and he just didn't respond. So I don't trust people. Did I strike anybody out in that inning? I think I did. Get out of here. It's going to be an out? Alright, never mind. I thought it was going to be a home run, and then I thought it was going to be a foul ball, and then I thought it was going to be an out. Good swing from Gary. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about people playing deep in this game. Like, there's just, it's so hard to catch the ball off the wall, or like make plays at the wall, you know? Sometimes they just let the ball hit off the wall even though they could have just turned around, put their glove up and caught the ball. And at that point, like, is it even worth playing deep, you know? Just take away the shallow and like normally deep line drives and pop outs. Freaking Eric Thames, man. Oh, it's a foul ball again. What names are taken? The names that are taken: Dan, Adam, Matthew, Chad. What was the last one? Felix. I think those are the names that have been guessed. I think it's impossible for you guys to guess my name.
Nope, that's down. Ball 4.
Only Flatwoods knows my name. It's because I accidentally ran into him on Facebook. You're gonna go with Steve? It's not Steve.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Impossible? Yeah, you gotta rethink. How about you? How about? Wait, I already told you guys what my ethnicity was. So go based off of that. I can't remember if you guys remember, but there were a few people in here when I told you guys. We'll see if you guys can piece this together. Ooh, a fair ball. He's gonna go to. Ooh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Type it in chat. That's my middle name. It's a good guess. That's like 40% of all Arabic names. I'm not Arabic, but my name is Arabic. Wait, I want to substitute, fool. This guy is not helping me out. So, yep. I did. Actually, not today. I mean, I studied yesterday. I'm going to study again tonight. I had to take the other exam this morning. So, really? That's cool. They're trying to guess my name right now.
Your name?
Yeah.
I just said it, I think.
Did they? I don't think it did. This guy's guessing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, you can take it.
That's racist.
My roommate says you're racist. But the first few guesses were Dan and Chad and Adam. I don't know, man. Please give me the strikeout. Should I just spam out of the zone for the rest of this game so that he has to strike out or take walks? That might be number 2 or number 3. We're getting close, guys. Close to unlocking this card.
They released that $600 skin today, dude.
Did they?
Remember people are salty?
Where are we
I
going?
bought it this morning instantly.
Really? How much was it?
$15.
Nice. Alright, we got, no, I struck out twice. He's only struck out once, so I gotta get 2 more strikeouts before the end of this game. My roommate's name is Evan. He looks like an Evan. I would totally guess Evan.
Ball. 2-0.
You definitely look like an Evan.
Edward?
Edward? The name is Roger. Wait, you went from Mohammed to Roger?
What's Mohammed Roger?
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf? Dominic Donovan. Airplane joke. Oh, yeah, yeah. Surely you must be kidding.
His name is Mike.
0-2.
Apparently my name is Mike.
Don't lie to them.
I've watched Airplane like once. I didn't think it was funny at all, but I was like 12. It was just weird, man.
They got the count 1-2.
Alright, where do we go? Up in the zone? This is going to be a little bit dicey. He did make contact with it. Whoop. Jamal, no. You're never going to guess it. It's not common at all.
You've never told anyone?
Nope. There's like one guy that knows because I accidentally ran into him on Facebook.
Safe.
How's he safe on that, man? Let the second baseman make the play. Alright. We're going to go Billy. See what we can do here. And then you quit. I'll do a name reveal at some point.
Nope. Upstairs.
But you guys can continue to guess if you like.
What are you doing first with you?
Face reveal is going to be at 3,000 subs. Voice reveal, never. That's going to be a paid subscription. True. Swolf says that if roommate gives you, he's going to give you cookies. That's actually a good bribe for him. He's eating cinnamon toast, so he's good.
Inside
Can't think of the name of that other basketball guy.
If he guesses my name, I'll give him your name. Is that fair?
All right, go in the chat.
No, I'm not going on.
All right. Whoa! What a swing! I thought that was gonna be like a chopper to the catcher. Turned out to be a little bit different. Oh, it was a 4 seam. That's why I thought it was gonna be a sinker.
1-0.
Nice. Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. But then there's also Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar. And we lost connection. So we got the win, but we didn't get the 3 strikeouts. So we got to play another one. Man, I really didn't want to play another events game. Someone want to jump on? I'll give you a free win because I don't need wins anymore. But if someone wants to jump on, get a free win, let me strike you out a couple times. Abdul Rauf, yeah. Jump on, Swolf. You don't need wins though, so I don't know what you're doing here. Do I get anything for this? I think I'm at 90%. Nope, I already got the ball in his head packs. I got absolutely nothing out of these packs. All right, there you go. His is easier to guess, but it's not that easy. It's definitely more common than my name.
I disagree completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely not. You have a unique name. Does it have an apostrophe in it?
Yeah, it has 3.
If it has an apostrophe in it, I'm never gonna guess it. Exit out. All right. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Forever Young. Especially, yeah, when you have substitute teachers and all that, you tell them how to say it, and then they like say it like 4 more times, and they still don't know how to say it, and then you're just like, yeah, whatever, man. Why is my name DudeFood? It's a great story, thrilling story. Someone want to tell it for me?
He's a dude and he loves food.
Radames tells the story the best. I think you played me too recently, but that was a ranked game, so I don't know. It probably has to do with the window right now, but if it's not you, I'm not gonna waste time trying to match up or anything. I'm gonna just jump in, get a couple strikeouts, and then quit out probably. When they add letters to your name, that's true as well. Or when they're trying to like read it, like I had. So there was one time when I just did an assignment, turned it in. We had a substitute teacher handing them back out, and I was gonna tell the story, but it would have given my name away. That's all right, 12. This guy's gonna get a free W. I'm gonna have to strike out Immortals in order to get there, but see what happens here. Try to get 2 strikeouts in this game. I'll tell that story later. Yeah, the DudeFood name just came from like one of my friends. What happened is really dumb. You know my name? What's my name? Did you do some sleuthing? Oh, there is a way to actually find out. I leaked it.
It's probably on your YouTube channel.
It's definitely somewhere. Because I told them I'm on Facebook. So all they have to do is go on my Facebook page.
Let me message her on Discord.
Alright.
What's your Discord? Is it DudeFood Gaming?
Something like that. I think it's like official DudeFood something. No, that's not my name.
That's not my name.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Where'd you get that from? I didn't put the Discord command in yet,
D-Rod.
but Avon Williams? Tavon Williams. You put the T like 4 messages above. Yikes. His name is Discord? No, no, no. My name is not Discord. That's our Discord link. This conversation's a train wreck. Alex Wood is still at a 163 ERA. He's got like 20-something wins. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to do some booting today. Bare hand from Steve Pierce for no reason. I wish that we had more control of bare hands in this game. Because there have been times when I wish we could have gone for the bare hand, but unfortunately they changed it so it's a dice roll. Sometimes you get the animation, sometimes you don't. But if you can control it, that would be really nice. What's up, one of the real ones left? Going to school, caught this if you can have someone leave a link toward. Yeah, the Discord is 2 spots above you. I'll just drop it once more. Why were you wrong? How did you come up with that name? Why did you think my name was Alamar?
Counts 1-0.
Dan's doing good. He just dipped for a little bit. He's got to go somewhere, but he's gonna play against Swolf in a little bit. So that's gonna be a premier matchup. I ended up playing Swolf in a ranked seasons game yesterday. He was crushing me like 8-0. I came back 8-3, but then he had to go, so I offered him a friendly quit, like the gentleman I am. What's up, Zem? How are you doing, my friend? You got some more bots for me today? What was that about, dog? Was that a strikeout? I need to see if I already got 2 strikeouts, so I'm going to quit out of this game. His name begins with an A. It's Alamar. Where did you get Alamar from? Where did you get Dan from? Alright, he's only struck out 1 time. So I need 1 more, and we got Ted. Wait, what? Don't you need 3? I got 1 strikeout in the last game, so I need 2 more, right? Is that right? Yeah. I just need 1 more. It said Alamar on Twitch. Bro, did you read the title? It said Ranked Seasons Alamar Climb, because I was trying to get the Alamar card from the Ranked Seasons. You think my full name is Alamar Climb? My last name is Climb? Swolf, you're a goon. What happened? What happened here? Oh man, I'm gonna have to increase the symbols. That's my bad. Forever young. I'm gonna increase the symbols real quick. And I'm also gonna put a Nightbot. What's it called? Oh, Nightbot.com is not Nightbot. That's looks pretty shady actually. I'm gonna come back to Nightbot in a minute. Welcome to everybody that's just joining in, by the way. There you go, Swolf. There's your expert sleuthing. Now you got the name.
What do you got? Yeah, Pitching Rebel apparently is in our Discord. Alright, is this the final strikeout? If I get the strikeout right here, we got Ted. So close. That's inside.
Let's get it, boys. Just strikeout. Just nice and easy. Should I go up and in? It's either going to be a home run or a strikeout. I don't really care either way. Or a walk, I guess. No more friends. Alright. Never guess where you found it. Where do I think you found it? I'm gonna guess Facebook. Probably went on the Facebook page and then looked up whoever's the admin. That would probably make the most sense. If you didn't do that, maybe my old YouTube channel? Did you do a face recognition scan? Alright, he's got no energy left. I just need one strikeout, man. And then I'm gonna quit. Old YouTube channel? It's somewhere. Now that you know my name, you might be able to find it. One extra viewer. Welcome back. Watching on your school laptop, dope. Dan, we just did... Oh wait, we didn't do the name reveal. Swolf did find out, but I want to know how he found out first. Alright, he's gonna strike out looking here. As long as I spot this. Come on. Apparently if I throw it down the middle, that's going to be my best bet. That's gone. This is going to be a strikeout, right? Every time I've said that, it hasn't done anything. Pop up. I should really just ask for the strikeout at this point.
He beat it!
Welcome to everybody joining in. We're about to get Ted. We need one strikeout and we've got Ted. Then we're going to do a ranked seasons debut. Hopefully get to championship series today. World Series by the weekend. It's hard to strike out World Series players, man. And I just can't locate anything. Yikes. Should I just go straight for like Billy Wagner or something? Swolf exposed dude. Guess your name. I'm gonna guess it's William. Guess your name? I think it's the Black Panther. Wolf's name is DeMonte. Come on. Should I just quit out of this game and start a new one and try to get strikeout there? You mad, bro? Are you mad about William or are you mad about DeMonte? I'm just destroying my ERAs. I'm so glad I didn't need a win in this game. Because if I did, I'd be in big trouble. Your name is Dante. T'Challa is your name. That's a good guess. Very good guess. He says he has a friend named DeMonte. Why are you making fun of the name DeMonte? Swolf, I blame you. If you didn't have such a low rating in the standings, we would have matched up and I would have got my strikeouts. Who's my roommate? My roommate is Risk. What's up, Kyle? How are you, man? Trying to get Ted right now. We're struggling to get this last strikeout. You're 6-1 in your run. Yeah. That's what they all say, Swolf. Eric freaking Thames. That's not how you rob a home run. It should have worked. Yeah, it is what it is. We did get one strikeout, so we're close. You can take a picture? I believe you. I believe you. I'm just messing with you, man. You need 9 wins for Ted? Nice. I just got my 70th last game. Didn't quite get the strikeouts.
I got 2-1 the count.
Finished all the stat missions around 50 wins. How many games did you play? Did you have losses too? I think I'm at probably around 20 losses right now. 19. Yo. Oh, did you pee on me? Wait. Now you're really like... What the heck? How'd you get the... Wait, you know my middle name. Did you spell it right too? Hold on. Swolf is really stalking me right now. No, he spelled the middle one wrong. So I was wondering how he found the middle name. But he got my last name too.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You were 50 and 13. That's a lot of strikeouts in 63 games, man. That's pretty good.
Count 2-1.
Yeah, because if you had spelled my middle name, correctly, then I would have thought that was like you were searching birth certificates or something. But apparently not. Is this the 3rd inning? If it's the 3rd inning, I should just quit. No, it's still the 2nd inning. 61 and 29. Yeah, this event has been fun, man. Like it didn't feel like a full 70 game grind. Let's bring in Necro now. You know, it didn't feel too bad. Some people didn't like the guest pitch and all that. That's a good play. Bare hand from the shortstop to the second baseman. You don't know how to do that. I don't think it's possible. I think that would probably be very illegal. So it was mostly a joke. But yeah, this event's been pretty fun. Some people don't like guest pitch, but for the most part, 3 inning games. You get to use immortals. You get to have a decent bullpen as well. So it's been fun. What's up, Kerm? Thoughts on last night's game? If you're talking about like the 9th inning and stuff, we were talking about that a little while ago. I think it was the right move to bring in Kimbrel. You got a star closer. Righties coming up. It was like Judge and Stanton were both expected to bat with Didi sandwich in the middle. So if you got righties, you got a star closer. I think you have to go to the right-handed pitcher. I think it was the right moves in that sense. And I did think the Red Sox were going to win. I didn't think that it was going to be that close. It was like, what, 3-0 after an inning or something? Or early in the game. So I didn't think it was going to be close like that by the end, but it was a good game to watch. How about you? What do you think of it? The Yankees losing.
2 strike.
It's from somewhere else. I'm guessing it's Facebook. Potentially like Instagram or something. Alright, is that the strikeout? I think that's strikeout number 2. And we're going to go ahead and just quit this game. I hope all I needed was the 2 strikeouts. If it was 3, I'm going to be really mad. Oh, they threw the beer can at Kimbrel when he was coming in. Yeah, I mean, luckily it didn't hit him. I don't know if Kimbrel even noticed because it landed behind him. There we go, 150. We got Ted. We got Ted. There it is. 101 power against lefties. Defense is very average. Speed is very average. But we're going to take him. We're going to throw him right into left field. But the question is, what do we do here? Mike Trout's playing left right now. And I do like Stan. What's he batting for me? This is all online. 290. My number 8 hitter, you know. Like, so he's okay. His defense is a little bit better. The question is, do I take out Mike Schmidt? Mike Piazza's definitely staying in. But should I take out Mike Schmidt? He's only batting 300, and consider the fact that this 300 is added on top of, like, the grind that you have to do to get to chipper. So that's, like, you're batting 700 against rookie, like CPU on rookie. So you're inflated already to, like, a 650 batting average, and you have to play enough online games to bring it all the way down to a 300. So online, he's probably batting, like, 220 for me. His defense is okay, but I think Schmidt's going to have to go. Schmidt's coming out completely. Shortstop's going to be Chipper. Pujols is going to go to third. Creative player is still playing second base. Stan can play first. Trout's going to still be in left. Ted's going to move all the way up here somewhere. What do we do? What do you guys think? Alright, hold on. I did not read any of these. Did I find it in Mexico through a beer can? Yep, with Radames. Teddy freaking ball game. Yes, I want to know how you found us, Wolf. Sell Trout and start Ted. Can't tell anyone, they have to debunk it. Don't move Pujols to third if that's what you mean. So you think I should keep Schmidt in? Is that what you're saying? Because what happens, well, Ryan Sandberg's going to get a starting spot. So he's going to go to second base. Stan's going to come out when I get Ryan Sandberg. We're going to shift everybody back around. Pujols to first. Chipper to third. Sandberg's going to play second. And then I have another created player who's going to play shortstop, right? So I have these two guys. He's going to come back in and play shortstop when I get Ryan Sandberg. But for now, this is what I'm thinking. Ooh, okay, that's where you found it. Interesting. What's up, Rob? We just got Ted, so we're about to, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to go with this lineup for now. Chipper's all the way down here. I don't know if I like that. You know what? Mike Trout is going to come down here. I think I like that a little bit better. That's what we're rolling with for now. It might change. I'm going to see how it goes defensively. If I don't like it, it's going to be different, but that's what we're rolling with for now. Created player at 8. I think he's better than Stan, especially as a switch hitter. Yeah, Swolf has all the power now. Dan, I think you were the first person who we actually knew their name. You like Bautista over Stan? I feel that. I don't know if you were here when I was playing BR yesterday, but I was using bronze Bautista, and I hit one out of Miller Park, like over everything. 487 feet. So Bautista's got a broken swing for sure, and the power does not lie. Stan also has a broken swing, but in a bad way. I'm gonna back out of this game. I'm not even gonna try to play it. I forgot to close the window. But yeah, Stan's got a broken swing where he can't hit the low and inside pitch, and that makes it hard to play with. So he's going to be a pinch hitter for the most part, but probably not until Ryan Sandberg comes in the lineup. You forgot what your homework was? Well, I guess you got to look at all your notes and figure out what it is. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to tell you what your homework was. I can tell you that right now. You want the AC on, by the way? Amir? Do you want the AC on?
You turn it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure? Oh, I thought I had Feller. We got Jack Morris instead. Does this guy have Ted? No. He's got Jason Giambi, though. You forgot your notes? Perfect, Dan. I don't think that's going to be very helpful. Dan's allowed to use emojis. Have I used Feller yet? I have. He started off with 6 2/3 perfect innings. I almost blew that game, but I had enough of a cushion. Ended up winning like 4-3, but he was untouchable to start out. Yikes. Bad start. I cannot pitch today. Lineup is all over the place because you haven't grinded all the immortals. That's when the lineups are most fun. Maybe playing games aren't most fun, but it's fun to match up your lineup and trying to figure stuff out. This guy's got a cool logo. It's a Kansas City theme, but he's got his own crown. Yeah, I cannot pitch today. We're probably gonna give up like 7 or 8 runs.
No chance to make a play on that one. Standing in,
Overcompensation.
the inside part of the plate here is that misses.
I really should try to go for Babe Ruth. All I have to do is get about 130 more innings with him. Wait, is it 200 innings? Yeah, 200 innings. So I do have 130 innings left with him. And then I'll have him. So I really should try to grind that out pretty soon. But that's going to create another log jam. So I'm probably going to have to get rid of Mike Trout at that point. Somebody's going to have to move out. Possibly have to put Ted on the bench. That would be terrible. But from what I've seen so far, Ted has a really good swing, so I don't expect that to happen.
No, he's in.
Mike Schmidt would have made that play. Instant regret. People say that Mike Schmidt has terrible animations at shortstop, but for some reason they say that Chipper's great at shortstop, which doesn't make sense to me since they're both third basemen. Sell Trout, start Ted. 100% I'm selling Trout. But, you know, I want Immortal Trout, so either way I'm going to have some kind of Trout somewhere sitting around. Either he's going to have to start with his speed and his defense. I think he's probably going to have to start. But that means someone's going to have to ride the bench. The guy you beat 13-7? Oh, this guy? Interesting. Let's see if I can come back here. Hopefully this stays fair. I don't think it will. Easy 200K, yeah.
No, that's foul.
The thing is, I don't know what I need stubs for after this, you know? I've already done the grinds. I do have jerseys I need to get for Jackie Robinson. So I am, because I accidentally did the grinds for Alomar and for Barry Larkin. So I'm going to have Ripken and I'm going to have Jackie Robinson on the bench just because.
No balls, 2
But
strikes.
yeah. I don't know what I should spend my stubs on for. Might need it for the finest, that's true. I need to take some pitches today. Oh, because you're on your school laptop? Yeah, I put it lower latency. But one of these days when I get an Elgato, it'll be a little bit better. I should really stop looking at the chat in the middle of a pitch. I could also try to go for Vlad. I think all of the live series cards are going to go down to like
He's out.
a third of what they were at the beginning of the year, so it'll be about 800,000 stubs, I'm guessing. Nah, probably a little bit more. Probably 1.2 million, which is still a lot. What the heck? Oh, he was still out. I thought he was safe for sure. Last lineup was Griffey, great player, Schmidt, Thomas, Piazza, usual, Gonzalez, bench. That's a pretty good lineup. Bench at third base is interesting. Very good defender. A lot of righties. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you have enough lefties in there too. Good ones as well. How has Luis Gonzalez been for you? Every time I face him, he's been dominating me. He hits at least like 1 home run every time I face him, but his diamond card was just so trash. Alright, this is it. Ted Williams' debut, and he goes yard. Just kidding, he pops out. I got the pitch I wanted, though. A low sinker. He hasn't given up a run with Bob Feller yet. He's 2-0. Should I create a channel for my school account and chat there? I have no idea why you would do that, but if you would like to, go for it. Just throw an extra sub on the channel for me. That'd be great. I feel like I should be able to use guest pitches. Whip is 0-30. I feel like that ball goes yard sometimes, but against Feller, that's not going to happen.
Number 22. First plate appearance. And he fouls this one off.
Fastball sinker combo is pretty good.
Just a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning.
Now you're getting a real stalker vibes, Wolf.
Chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
There it is. Nope. Is he playing chipper at second base? So far, chipper at shortstop has messed up 2 plays. So I don't think that's going to last very long, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get you guys to find my name. I'm in the middle of a stream, so I'm not about to do that right now. Maybe someday. Alright, next inning we're going to take some pitches for sure, because Bob Feller is not about to get tired with 40 pitches. Kevin beat this guy? Yikes. Alright, we're taking pitches for sure. We're going to sit back, relax. I'm going to look at the Discord. He's throwing a lot of fastballs. He's throwing just enough that it can hold me off of everything else. 0-2. There we go.
I got the count 1 and 2.
See what we got here. Timing's way off. Let me sit back a little bit. Felt pretty good, but that's off the end of the bat. You have Chipper at short. He's the only guy to let you out down on defense. Someone was saying that Chipper plays like an 85 defense kind of guy. I didn't believe him at first, and now I definitely don't believe him.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even
Yep, that ball went out.
Some people apparently play Chipper at second as well, like this guy. And I just don't know how you can do that. In terms of like how well they do, I think it's fair. Like, people come up from the minor leagues as like longtime shortstops. They come up and they play second base, they play third base. It takes a little while for them to adjust, but it works eventually. So I don't mind the fact that like a guy that doesn't have a secondary at second base can actually play the position. I think that's fine. We're gonna rob this one though. If it's a real bad day, we're not gonna rob it. Alright, we're coming back. Seems like you play any infielder. I don't think you can play a first baseman at second, can you? I don't mind like a guy that doesn't have a secondary at second base being able to play second base if he's a third baseman or shortstop. First base is kind of weird. I think the penalty is like 10% on their fielding, which I think makes sense. If you put an outfielder at second base, then it's like a 60%, 40% penalty. I think that's what they said last year. I'm fine with that. This guy's smacking everything. There we go. All right. I didn't think he was going to get the tag down. That was lucky. He had some quick reflexes on that one. Depends on the first baseman. Not a lot of them have good fielding. That makes sense. I guess if you play someone like Goldschmidt or something like that short at second base, the defensive penalty, at least it lets them have enough animations to field the ball, and just like an easy play like that, I'm fine with the first baseman making. I think that's fine if they have originally good fielding, but if you put someone like Eric Thames at second base, he should not be able to field a single ball or throw a ball. That's not true. It should be about 50-50, I think. I shouldn't have swung with that.
No, foul ball.
That's a great pitch. This guy's locating everything as well. Where did that go? Yeah, sinker low and away. It looks like it's going to be... He's thrown enough four-seamers, so I have to respect that pitch and actually swing at it. Because if I don't, he could strike me out looking on the fastball in the corner. And that would be really bad.
He's out.
Ted's coming up next. Let's see if we can get some on base for him. Give him a shot to tie the game. I mean, tie the game or get the lead. Too jumpy.
No, that's down.
I thought I had it. Looking for a sinker. That's just some ace location. I'm going to go take a look at his pitch locations real quick. Let's see what he's doing here, boys. Four seam, basically the corners. A couple curveballs, a few sliders away. Change up low, sinker low and in. What's he doing on two strikes? A lot of outs with the fastball and sinker. So he's catching strikes with his breaking balls, trying to get outs with his sinker and his fastball. I really cannot locate. Who is this batting? Stan. Schmidt cannot hit this pitch. If he does, I might quit. No, that wasn't where I wanted it. Should I go to a reliever early in this game? I don't think it's going to help. I only have one run given up. That's fine. Apparently Piazza's got the wheels behind the plate too. Alright. Steady ball game. He threw me one sinker low and away. See what he does here. Another sinker, same kind of approach. Let's go opposite field. We gotta go opposite field, I think. Take a few pitches and then not try to pull everything for a home run. 29 inning through 5. 25. Whoa. 25. 29. Sorry. I'm flustered by how well he's hitting corners when he needs to hit the corners.
If you're looking for it down and in, and still then It's a really difficult pitch. Count's full.
Finally a good at bat though. We got full count. See if we can either foul some off, go to left field with this stuff.
High in the air into shallow left center. Schmidt calling for it. Makes the play, one away. So coming to the plate, Mike Piazza.
Another fastball yet.
Delivery to him on the way.
So should I just look for seam when there's 2 strikes?
You know, Matty, when I first broke into
Because I'm looking sinker on 2 strikes, and then I get underneath it.
but I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to tack it more east-west.
Did anybody pick up his sinker velocity? He throws 98 to 102 on the fastball,
Just with launch
but
angles and exit
I'm not sure if his sinker is the same speed.
Nope, that's inside. Not the case with the high fastball.
He might be using meter pitching. He might be using meter pitching because his fastball's down at 98, and I haven't seen a lot of people go that slow with the 4-seam. So if he's like using lowest effectiveness on meter, that would make sense. And then he's hitting those spots because he has good control with it. And then I just do that. Is that catchable? No, that was not going to be catchable whatsoever. That's the thing. That was why I was wondering if I should take him out, because I'm not getting the pitches to the corners. They keep staying straight. What's up, Flatwoods? How are you? We're doing a Ted Williams debut. We just unlocked him earlier in the stream. And he's 0 for 2. We're getting perfected right now. We have no hits, no base runners, I believe. This one's got to be over there. The ball was rotating in a weird way, kind of away from the shadow, so I figured it was going to be a little bit closer to the wall. All of his outs are fly outs right now. Everything is either deep or it's just missing. I'm throwing Jack Morris. I don't know why he's in my rotation, to be honest with you, but he is.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down
Get
by
down.
a couple of runs, and this would be the right place at the right time
Somehow that
to get
hung up.
something going. The last
He
thing
jammed me pretty good on it too. See what he threw him last time. 1 high sinker. I checked that. Frustration is mounting. Alright, I'm gonna keep Jack Morris in just because. Oh, that's why he's a postseason pitcher. And I was trying to do the postseason stats for no reason. But it's only a 2-run game, so it's just a matter of trying to come back. This is what I did against the guy when I pitched Bob Feller for the first time. It was 6 2/3 perfect innings, and then he got a few good hits off me. So I'm hoping I can just recreate that for myself.
Ball, that's inside.
This is ranked. I'm at 798. What a swing. 798. Trying to get to Championship Series today. Looks like it's not going to happen. I may play one more game after this, but I might not.
0-1.
I really like Raleigh Fingers forkball because he's got a couple other pitches that look like they're going to be the same thing. He's got the changeup, I believe. No, he's got a regular fastball, and he's got a sinker. So the sinker's a little bit faster, and then when you throw the forkball, people are looking at the break and thinking it's a sinker, and then it ends up being a slower version that breaks more sharply, so you get the strikeouts. I can't imagine facing Bob Feller in Hall of Fame. Like, this is All-Star, and I still can't square up anything against him. So that's kind of a bummer. That makes sense, Flatwoods. But the good news is I'm doing daily streams now, so even if you can't catch the beginning of streams, you'll be able to catch more of them just because more of them exist.
You're gonna have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right
What's he go
guy
with here?
at the right
Four
spot.
seam fastball, I think. He's been going to the four seam a lot on 2 strikes. He goes with the changeup. We did square it up this time. Well, we hit it for a line drive at least. Yanked it. This is the most frustrating game I've ever played. I don't feel like I'm missing these by a lot. Just enough. Timing was good too. I didn't swing at that. That was a check swing. What am I going to be streaming most days? I think I'm going to do Wednesdays still at the 3 o'clock mark. 3 o'clock Central Time. The other days I'm not sure. So far they've been like 4 o'clock Central Time. But I'm also considering doing like later in the nighttime. Maybe 7 p.m., 8 p.m. That part's a little bit fluid right now. Just underneath it once again. Cool. What's my bench? My bench is, I think, Billy Williams. Who's my other lefty? Willie Stargell, Johnny Bench, Billy Williams, Frank Thomas, Victor Robles. How embarrassing would it be to get a perfect game against me right now?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to come out like this, it's clear that we need to start making adjustments. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chasing the bag. Really stay
Do I have anybody warming up? I really should. Replaced Robles using Gold Lofton with O'Neal. Smart. O'Neal has speed too. It's a very good. I wish there were more cards like that, where SDS kind of just feeds into the meta. Like, they didn't have to do a Tyler O'Neal card, right? But they did. And what if they just threw in a bunch of like diamond cards that aren't crazy expensive, hard to get? They play into the meta. They're not like immortal types. Like, they don't have 5 tools. But guys like that can actually play and compete with these immortals for people that can't get them. I think that would be cool. This is Ted Williams' 3rd at-bat, probably the final at-bat for the game. He is 0 for 2. Everybody's 0 for 2. And he gets good wood on it, but it's not going to be enough. Like Billy Hamilton is your speed guy. Yep. I think he's like 99, 99, right? When it comes to speed and stealing. There it is. That's gotta go. Come on. Fastball down the middle. Might have been just a hair inside. That might have been what got me. Yeah, just barely. That's a small PCI. Bob Feller makes that PCI really small. $99.98. Okay. It's a good card. Good bench card to have. Get there. Chipper's going to make this play despite being a shortstop. Or being a third baseman, actually. So we got one more inning to try to get one base runner. If I don't get a base runner, we definitely have to play another game. Because I can't go down like this. I have a feeling this guy is just trying to like pop out intentionally so that I don't quit, so that he can get his perfect game.
crush that changeup for a home run.
But he keeps hitting line drives.
Well, the left field
I threw 49 pitches in this game, and we're losing.
now at the plate, Mike Trout. No
See what we can do here, boys. 66 pitches thrown for Bob Feller. Very poor game offensively.
set bounces to the plate for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. Rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Oh my god, what a pitch. What a pitch. Every time he needs a clutch pitch, when it's like 1-1, a momentum pitch, he gets it perfectly. And then that slider, another perfect pitch.
Stepping up now, Stan Musial. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats.
I've been trying to work counts. Every time I try to work a count, he throws a pitch like that, which I should have hit for a home run. But then he does that. So
Count 0-2. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
I got the count 1 and 2.
With one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High in the air and drifting.
this is it, last batter. This is probably the worst Teddy debut of all time.
Make the play out there, and there are two away now.
In the past or in the future. Yikes. Welcome back, Wolf. What's the point of playing this game anymore, guys? If the next guy has Feller, I'm gonna quit. Yeah. I don't get it either. Oh. He had Nolan Ryan. Yeah, this guy still hasn't given up any runs with Bob Feller, the guy that I just played. This is going to be the last game for the stream today. Still don't get to pitch Bob Feller. He's got all live series cards, like Jose Bautista, Chase Utley. See how this goes. Swolf, you said your name is not William? Are you sure it's not William? I'm gonna have to ask you to double check for me. This guy's gonna ask for a friendly quit, and now I'm gonna have friendly quit karma. You're positive? Okay, just wondering. That means I have to guess a different name. Is it Austin? You're never getting it? What's the ethnicity? Walter. Wally for short? That's not a strike. Am I 2K-ing this weekend? I might. But it doesn't seem very popular with the subscribers. So we're going to see. If I have a squad, like if Swolf wants to play, if Dominic wants to play, these guys want to play, then I'll play some 2K on Park and stuff. But we'll have to see. What is ancient city you? What does that mean? I don't even understand the question enough to answer it. The word I said? Ethnicity? Ethnicity is like your background, your racial background, I guess. So after a perfect game, we stand up and we get the first hit on the first batter. Baseball's the best. Baseball's the freaking best. Swolf lives in Canada. So the question is, what province do you live in? And the third batter of the game goes yard. I'm not actually bad, guys. That guy was just good. Somehow Swolf beat him 13-something. I couldn't touch him. Taddy, what swing? I'm gonna like this swing for sure. You live in Florida? DudeFood exposed you. That's what you get for exposing me. Actually, you didn't even expose me. You just sent me a DM. I call the police. Well, if you don't, whoa, that's the first Oppo Taco no doubter I've had with Piazza, I think. It's just a much different game than the one I just played. If you don't call the police, Flatwoods, I guess you're an accessory to the crime. If there is a crime. Alright, let's see if Andrew's correct. Let's see how good this Bautista card really is. Is your name Bart? Your name starts with R. It's Rodimus. Rodimus actually has 2 accounts that he follows this channel on. Reginald. R. Is it Rudy? Is it Ralph? Rodimus also has 2 Discords. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, wait, I thought he already joined this Discord. Who is this? Neil Caffrey. Good looking batting stance. Let's see if Pujols can make this play though. Nope. His created player has 38 speed? How's that possible? You won't get it. What's the language of origin? Is it French? How do you find that? I don't know, look it up. So you're saying that you won't get it, so I'm assuming that it's not like a common name. If it's not a common name, then it's probably like, it probably has some significance to your parents' ethnic background, or like a different language. Otherwise, we'd be able to guess it, right? Renee. Would be an interesting pick. That is a French name. And being Canadian, that would be a good guess. Ray Ray. Like in the birth certificate, it says Ray Ray. Swolf, on your gravestone, are you going to have Swolf in quotation marks as your middle name? Or as your nickname? Can't find it. What a bummer. You got to give us something to go on then. Although I guess trying to find out a kid's name over the internet's probably pretty ethically shady, so I'm just gonna drop this conversation. Ramon, his name is Ramon Russell.
1-1. You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. He's out.
Oh boy, Chipper's been grounding into a lot of double plays, especially in the event. It was a high fastball too. Yikes. Russell. Good 4 letters. Remy. What? You just, oh my god. What is this game? Kind of want you to guess it now? No. Ryan. It's got to be, I don't know. Your friend is Ryan. Everybody has a friend named Ryan. You're not special. Riki. R-I-K-I. Roku. Something out of an anime. Ross. Flatwoods messed something up. Oh boy. Come on, Trouty. If I didn't tell you, he would never find it. What? Swolf is playing mind games now.
Oh, that's out.
He said the name right, spelled it wrong. Reed? Is it R-E-E-D? Like Reed Johnson? GG. Dang, Swolf with the swearing 2 days in a row. We got kids in this chat, man. Including you. Now the only 2 people that know my name is Swolf and Flatwoods.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 8 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases in.
Flatwoods and I are adults, this is true. I'm like a pseudo-adult. I can consider myself an adult, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Flatwoods also knows my full name. I don't know if he knows my middle name, but he does know my first and my last name. Flatwoods is barely an adult. Well, if Flatwoods is barely an adult, then I'm barely an adult. I don't even know what to consider myself. A young adult? Post-teen? I guess if you can have preteens, you can have post-teens.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Anyway, this is Ted's fourth or fifth at bat. I think he's still hitless, so let's see if we can do something here. I've been absolutely on autopilot for this game, and I'm doing way better than the last game. There's Ted. If Ted can do that, he's going to be an A+ card. I mean, his stats look great, but it was always going to come down to the swing, you know? There's been a couple years where he could do nothing but hit opposite field home runs, and he was a bummer to play with. But he's looking pretty good this year. Let's see if this stays up and stays fair. It does. It's going. I'm 22. Lost connection. We got the dub. Flatwoods is old. He's 19. All right, we did make it to Championship Series, which was unexpected. So we got more points out of this one than the number of points we lost for the last one. Question is, do we play another game? I think the answer is going to be yes. Are you guys sticking around? If you guys want to stick around, I'll play one more game. If you gotta go, then I'll probably dip as well. Oh man, a lot of programs coming in here. If you guys haven't seen these yet, if anybody's trying to play, you get 2% for each of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you get 12% for doing those, which could replace like half of another. This one's worth 15. So it doesn't quite replace anything, but you get some packs out of it if you really want. You gotta go right now. We'll see if anything else is all these still there. I don't think Warren Spawn is sold yet. Let me take a look at that real quick. 74K. I have him listed for 75K. Not too bad. Stick around. All right, let's do it. One more game, and that's gonna be it. If they quit after like an inning, it'll still be the last game. But hopefully it's a good game, play all the way through. If you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you do, please and thank you. Get some more people in the chat. Yeah, Ted's swing is looking good. It didn't work out too well against Fowler, but really nobody did. But it's looking good now. What else are you guys up to? Are you guys playing today? Who's trying to get Fowler? Who's trying to get Williams? Rob, I think you said you're trying to go to World Series this season. Almost made it last season. What kind of stuff are you doing with your lineup? I think Andrew told me about his lineup, right? Yeah. The question is, you're going to turn it on today to make your predictions. Fair enough. I predicted the AL correctly so far. I did not predict the NL. I think I got everything wrong in the NL so far. But I got the Red Sox and I got the Astros. I guess those were kind of easy picks, but you know how it is. Off to a really rough start. Well, the good thing is once you get up to... once you're... What am I trying to say? Until you get to, like, the 700s and the 800s, like, the wins and losses don't matter too much. Like, you can go 500, you could go 10 games under 500 for the beginning of the season, and all of a sudden, stuff starts to click. You get some runs. get some good pitching performances, and all of a sudden, you just get 5 wins in a row, and all of a sudden you realize you jumped like 100 points. Went with all favorites, so you only got the Rockies beating the Cubs wrong so far. That's not bad, just a wild card game. Yeah, that's one weird thing about baseball is like, there's no powerhouse like basketball where you're just like, all right, this team has to win, you know. But in the end, it ends up being like the favorites get to the Final Four pretty often, more often than not. This guy's got Matt Carpenter, and he's got Vlad and Eddie Matthews. Very expensive cards. This guy looks very familiar. The 4-1-2 game, Big Al's Dingers. I'm pretty sure I played this guy within the last like week. Took the Astros to win the World Series. I've got the Red Sox winning the World Series. Astros are a good pick, though. I think it's doubtful that a winner comes from the NL. Astros Red Sox are going to be an incredible series. I think it has to go 7 games. This guy looks very familiar. This guy's betting 203 with Matt Carpenter. What is he doing? He's 317 with Pujols. I guess if you're just playing online, that makes sense. Like wait, did he grind for some of these cards? He did grind for some of these cards. So I don't know. He's had to have played some games offline. But I'm surprised. Like, I've never seen someone bat this low of a batting average with that many home runs. And he's batting second. Like, why would you have someone batting 203 in your 2-hole? Why isn't, like, Eddie Matthews batting second? The Dodgers could pull it off, but you have no faith in the Brewers. Is that your team? It's a dangerous place to pitch him. The Dodgers is like, they're just so loaded. They really could do something. What was that? The Dodgers really could do something, but I just think the Astros and the Red Sox are both better teams. They're just a little bit more dynamic. Good tag. Your team is the Yankees. Okay. That's a bummer. I guess that's why you're not picking the Red Sox. That would make sense. Although, some people would say that if a team beat my team, then they have to be so good that they have to win, right? The only way the Red Sox can beat the Yankees, because the Yankees are so good, is that if they're going to be the best team and win the World Series. Some people would think like that. I don't know if everybody does. I thought that was gone. I thought I had that ball, but I think I might have been underneath it or something. Thought I had it, though. Oh, I was not anywhere close. Ever since last night, my hitting's just been turned off completely. There it is. My hitting is turned back on. Pujols batting 333. That's what you like to have. That's basically all online. I don't think I've played many games with him offline. Been pretty good. Yankees had no starters, but Boone was managing like an old school coach, not a team with an amazing pen. Interesting. Now where was that swing? Late. Okay. That's true. The Yankees do have a good pen. That swing was kind of concerning. Let me see where the PCI was. Alright, I yanked it for the sinker. Alright. But that was actually a very smooth line drive. So if I do square it up, I guess that ball is going to be gone pretty often. Yeah, I heard Severino showed up late to the game, or like 20 minutes before it was supposed to start, the day he was starting. I'm sure that didn't help. I thought Tanaka was doing really well, though. This guy's got Ted Williams. I thought Tanaka was doing well. And then CC obviously is just getting old. Severino didn't have it. That's the one missing link. Like he's the guy that a lot of people will get mad at you if you say that he's not the ace. But then he didn't show up big in the playoffs for 2 starts. Right? I think that's what he did. So if he ever puts it together, the Yankees could be unstoppable. Yankees weren't far off. That 9th inning was concerning. Stanton struck out. Kimbrel got it done eventually. I don't know how I feel about the whole bullpen thing though. I don't mind like the old school stuff. Like I think it'll go back to that way, to be honest. Despite teams having good bullpens, because when people load up like when teams put all of their chips into their bullpen early in the playoffs, it really hurts them long term for the end for World Series runs. So I don't mind that old school approach. I like to see the starters protecting the bullpen. And then if you get to the World Series, go at it. But we saw a couple years ago when the Cubs won the World Series, they almost lost because what's-his-face, Joe Madden tried to use Aroldis Chapman like in a blowout game right before Game 7 for no reason. And then he blew Game 7. They almost blew the World Series because of that. So I like to see the restrained use of the bullpen a little bit. Should have had a much shorter release. That makes sense. Yeah, I think, well, Game 2 or whatever it was, the one that they got blown out massively, that made sense. Whereas just like, all right, just keep pitching because we're just going to chalk this up as a loss and keep our bullpen fresh. But everybody was giving up runs in that game. That game really hurt the bullpen. I didn't swing at that. I gotta just not try to check up swings in the inside because you guys have seen me do that like a million times. I got barely touched X. But those inside pitches, you get locked into the animation and it turns into a swing. Mike Trout's batting .222 for me, so I don't know how long he's gonna last in my lineup. Is this Tom Seaver? It is Tom Seaver. That's strange. He can't hit the fastball in there, but I think he can hit the breaking ball. Never root for division rivals. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't expect you to root for them, but would you expect them to win? I guess is what I'm thinking. Like rooting for someone and then predicting for them to win, I would say is a little bit different. He has. Did that say 36 home runs and 126 RBIs? That's very interesting. I haven't seen anyone with a home run to RBI proportion like that this year. Very realistic proportion, but strange for the game. You don't get draft as a Mets fan, cares more about the Yankees losing than the Braves. I didn't even watch the video. Wait, what? Didn't you care about the Braves? Like, I understand that it's weird for someone to care so much about the Yankees losing. Then again, if you're a Mets fan, that's kind of ingrained into your heart. Not just the Yankees losing, but losing in general. Didn't watch either. Yeah. The Braves had a good season. They did pretty much as they could. They had some hodgepodge in the relief, in the rotation, in the bullpen. They managed to get it done and be clutch when they needed to. Oh, they're the ones in the division. I see what you're saying. Get down. Nope. Who's playing second base? Matt Carpenter. Yeah, I guess, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. If the Braves had been favorites, like if they had been the powerhouse team that the Yankees or the Red Sox are, I think he would have felt differently because there would have been so much hype around the Braves. But since they were just like the young team that managed to make it in the playoffs when they weren't supposed to, and they lost, it's like no big deal. But I'm just kind of thinking of like, so the Indians were in the playoffs and the Cubs were in the playoffs. As a White Sox fan, I don't think we really care about the Indians losing too much, especially since they weren't favorites to win or anything like that. Or even better is that 2016 World Series, right, is when the Cubs were facing the Indians, and I would have a hard time believing that more people wanted the Cubs to win than the Indians. I think the White Sox fans would rather have the Indians beat the Cubs in a World Series. So in that respect, I actually makes sense what Giraffe's talking about. Yeah, I mean the White Sox and Cubs fan rivalry is very heated. Indians, White Sox, or really anybody in the division, maybe the Twins, I would say, has the most rivalry with the White Sox. It's kind of how it feels sometimes. But yeah, it's just like, you know, those fans aren't in your face every day. Like Mets fans, they don't have to deal with Braves fans like going to work and stuff like that. But when you're in Chicago, you're at work, like the dude next to you has a mug with the Cubs logo on it, and you gotta hear smack talk about that all year long. When you get to the World Series, you better believe they're not rooting for those Cubs fans, man. I think that's what it's really about. Every day in your face, smack talk all the time. Family members, friends, coworkers. As a Yankee fan, I felt like we were rooting for the Mets when they were in the playoffs World Series. Really? That's interesting. Personally, I'm not someone that buys into like the major rivalry, Cubs and White Sox, or not about the rivalry. I love the rivalry. I don't buy into like the smack talk and like trashing like the entire other fan base, which a lot of people like to do. I don't think that's fair at all. And I didn't really root against the Cubs either. Like I felt like they were gonna win, and I was gonna support my friends, but I also wasn't gonna like totally root for them and like jump on the bandwagon or anything like that. But it's interesting to hear that you guys are actually rooting for the Mets. Something about we don't get the city respect to the lesser team. That might be fair. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but like ESPN, the big names, Wheel of Fortune, these dudes always forget that the White Sox exist. Like whenever they're talking World Series championships or like Chicago championships, they always manage to forget the White Sox. So there is definitely an element of what you're talking about there. The less respect. Like I'm on a bunch of White Sox Facebook pages and whatever. People are always complaining about that. So you might be right about that. Cubs fans rooting against the White Sox. I don't know, to be honest. I started watching baseball in like 2008. So I didn't really get a chance to be a part of that World Series run, which is kind of disappointing looking back on it, especially since we haven't been to the playoffs like except for one time since then. So I couldn't tell you. This guy's locked it down since the first inning. I hit one with Pujols. I don't even know if I have many hits since then. But good news is he's swinging at everything, so we're getting some outs. So what do you think the Yankees need to do next year? Like, do you think this team can just turn it around? Or do you think there's a big piece missing? Or is it something that, like, you hope that the Red Sox lose or the Astros lose? Man, I need a better arm at shortstop. I don't think Chipper's going to last very long. Get starting pitchers. What's the rotation right now, and who would you replace? I think CeCe's old, right? He had a good first half, but kind of tailed off. Who needs to stay? Who needs to go? And who specifically do you think you can get? I don't know who's a free agent next year, so I'm not totally sure. CeCe's a free agent, so obviously don't bother with him. He lasted a lot longer than I thought he would. He had some productive time with the Yankees. Longer than I expected. What's up, Tornado? How are you? Hap can stay true. He's come on strong. Severino obviously staying. This is ranked seasons. We're doing a Ted Williams debut. We unlocked Ted Williams early in the stream. And I faced Bob Feller in the first game, and the dude threw a perfect game against me, which is great because Swolf played the guy last week, and he scored 13 runs off of the guy. Yeah, I did get Ted. He's got one hit for me so far, I think. Maybe two. Swolf's too good. For some reason, he's struggling to get to World Series. I think it's just in his head. He's got to play some more games, I think. There's the pitch. Yeah, Solsa G. Biggest move which old Steinbrenner would do, but the kids won't convince Kershaw to opt out and sign him for all the money. That would be huge. Playing the 4-1-2 game. Swole choked at 12-0 to this guy. Rip. I feel like I played this guy in an event for sure. How did I miss that? This guy looks very familiar. He's a 12-0 BR as well. It's on his channel. He was 11-0 and lost to him. Yikes. Should I steal here? I probably should. But I didn't. Hit and run, maybe? Hit and run might be the move, but he's going to do something there. Perfect. Biggest free agents starting pitchers are Dallas, Keuchel, Orban, and Morton. Dallas Keuchel, right? Or is that somebody else? Yikes. 412 is an area code in Pittsburgh. Interesting. One of my dad's college friends lives in Pittsburgh. So we used to go there like once every couple summers. Well, we haven't been in a couple years. It's a good place though. I've seen PNC Park from the outside, never from the inside. Actually, we were in something across the river, and we could see into the ballpark from there while there was a game going on, so that was kind of cool. PNC Park is nice. Biggest steal of a starting pitcher would be Evaldi. That would be pretty clutch. Like, there's, yeah, those guys are all I feel like they're high risk. Not high risk, but they're the kind of guys that could end up being busts. Like, is it really going to work out for them? Like, they had not great years and all of a sudden had like 1 or 2 good years. Corbin's been doing well steadily, I think, for the last couple of years. He would be a great addition, but it's just a question of like, all right, he's moving away from his like comfort zone, and is it going to take time for him to adjust? I think if you pick up like 3 starters, at least one of those guys is going to have one of those years where he just can't adjust to pitching in Yankee Stadium. But if you have 2 guys that work out, I think it's probably worth it. And then I'm sure if they keep some other guys around in the minors or longmen in the bullpen that they could convert, probably worth it. Get somebody in a trade mid-season. They're not too far off. Indians choked again. Do I know the date the show's finest comes out? I don't know the date, but they said late October. So my guess would be, if it's going to be a Thursday or Friday, I'm going to guess the 25th or 26th. I highly doubt it's going to be the 18th or 19th. That'd be my guess. How do I play with the PCI? That's just how I always played since like MLB The Show 10, or actually 8. They just didn't have the PCI as the default option, if it even existed, so just got used to it, played with it for a very long time, or played without it for a very long time, so that's just how it goes. I don't know if the Indians choked. I mean, they were outmatched. They couldn't put it together, they couldn't hit, couldn't do anything. And that's kind of just how their season went, right? Like, they were one of the worst teams record-wise in the playoffs. Teddy. Yeah, one of the worst teams going into the playoffs. I thought their roster was pretty good, but they just don't have what they had the last few years. Teddy's hard to hit balls. They're all going to the left side. I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like every year his power stroke is to the opposite field. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. 116 off the bat, though. Question is, does he have enough speed to score on this one? I think he's going to be good to go. Trout does not have the arm to throw him. And Chipper. So yeah, that relay combination was not going to get Teddy from first base. Kluber is starting to digress. Digress is not the word. Regress. Pirates had a decent record. Decline. I think you combine decline and regress. Digress is a word, but I don't think it's the word that you're looking for. It's an interesting swing. I don't know how I feel about Matt Olson's swing on this guy anymore. He was hitting really well for me for a long time, but it's just feels kind of weird now. Played directional halfway through 17 and then switched to PCI. Yeah, PCI is definitely the move. If you're trying to go like World Series and everything, gotta have PCI, or zone at least. Not necessarily PCI. I think I've proved that, but decline, yeah. It's all good. This is the kind of place that you want to take risks with big words. You don't want to do it in a job interview. You don't want to do it in an essay. Do it in a safe chat. Watching video games. Kimber looks like I should have extra confidence in my Houston pick. Yeah. He did not have anything yesterday. He did not have a feel for his breaking ball or his fastball. But he's just good enough that he was able to claw through it. If they didn't have that 3-run lead, that would have been really bad. Brewers, Red Sox, and Sox taking in 6. I think that's a fair call. I have the Red Sox winning. I don't know who's coming out of the West. I think I picked the Dodgers They're very deep. They've got a lot of playoff experience. Milwaukee's a fresh young team. A lot of talent on the Brewers. They got a good bullpen. But I did pick the Dodgers. I have Dodgers, Red Sox, and Red Sox winning it. What team do I root for? The White Sox. So yeah, hasn't been a good 10 years since I started watching baseball 10 years ago. We haven't been to the World Series. We haven't been to the playoffs since then. It's kind of sad, but at least we have a direction now. Like the last 10 years, we've been trying to hack together teams, and some portion of the team just wasn't working. Either the offense wasn't good, or the pitching wasn't good, or the bullpen wasn't good. It was always something, and on paper, it always felt like there were a lot of teams where they went into World Series, into spring training, and they would talk to like Konerko or one of the veterans, and they're like, "Hey, how do you feel about this team compared to the World Series team?" And they'd be like, "Honestly, I think this team that we have right now is more talented than the World Series team." So then we get pumped up, and then we go like 500, don't make it to the playoffs. Finally, we decided to scrap it, sell all our good players, trade them. Here we are, trying to rebuild. What's up, Dan? How do Chicago natives choose between White Sox and Cubs? We have very good prospects, yeah. We're looking good for the next few years. Hopefully 2020 World Series. Kopech got injured, so he's out for all of 2019, which is a major bummer. But he should be good for the 2020 run as long as he's ready to go. In terms of being able to compete with major league hitters. Because he didn't look too great when he came up. He had a couple good outings, but he was getting squared up by the Tigers and the guys that he faced. But I'm not sure if he was already starting to feel fatigue from the injury. Done with homework, that's good. We are just about finishing up this stream. I don't know if you saw it, but I got perfect game against me a couple games ago with Bob Feller, so that was kind of disappointing. And then we got the win, we got the quit after that. So yeah, the way we choose, go eat dinner. Yeah, I'm going to be done after this game, so it's going to be about 10 minutes. I'll probably be done with the stream. So it was good to see you, Tornado. I'll see you later. That's not good. But yeah, Cubs are north side, White Sox are south side. That's basically it. And if you live in the suburbs, then it's kind of a toss-up. Usually it's based off whatever your parents prefer. Yeah, but the suburbs is kind of a toss-up. Kopech and Ohtani, top youth who might not play at all next year. Well, Ohtani's supposed to bat next year. I think that's confirmed. They say he is going to bat. But yeah, he's not going to pitch next year, so that's kind of a bummer. Kopech is already ruled out for next season. Can I fund you like 50 for a 44 glove? I don't think so. Good try though. If I had $50, I would spend it on myself. Yeah, if Ohtani gets Tommy John, he's still gonna bat. That's what I've heard. I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. Even if he does get Tommy John. Maybe like $20. I'll think about it, Dan. I mean, I'm not gonna think about trying to justify it. I'm just gonna think about why is Dan asking me for $20 for the next 20 minutes or so, and it's not gonna change my mind. So. Yeah, I didn't think so either, but I guess it's like some kind of weird thing because it's like whichever the right elbow, and since like he's a left-handed batter, the stress goes on the left elbow. And I guess because of that, it just works. I guess the angles of the whatever ligament they're using in that elbow doesn't apply to the physics of the left-handed swing. So that was interesting. But he has, I mean, he's had the injury, right, since like a couple months before the end of the season. He was still batting, so apparently it wasn't doing additional damage. But yeah, I guess he's still gonna bat. I don't know if he's gonna be immediately able to bat, but yeah, that's what I heard. Wait, you can buy it and trade it to me? What does that even mean? What would you trade? Like, who's getting what? Why wouldn't you just keep it? What? So many questions, Dan.
Did he go?
I need some insurance runs. I'm not gonna try to go for a complete game here. I'm trying to get Raleigh finger saves, so I'm gonna put him in for the 9th. I put it on eBay. I feel like you're not thinking this plan through, Dan. Your RT22 or your A2000. Do you want my A450? My $20 Walmart glove? All right, we're gonna go ahead and substitute here. Billy Williams gonna come in. And we're going to cover a couple innings with relievers today. You'll take like a game against me? What? Dan, what's going on, man? The thing is, you have $55 from your Amazon gift cards, which I know about because you told me. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you should probably use that $55 on a glove instead of buying Madden. Here's a line drive. People are still trying to throw that high and away fastball. It's been literally the worst pitch in the game since the game came out. Two-out rally right here? That would be pretty devastating. I mean, this guy's pretty good. But for some reason, he thought he could get away with that pitch. But if you got Bruce Sutter, I guess all you got to do is spam splitters, and that's all you got to do. Let you know when 2K is on sale for $45. NBA Live's on sale for $24. I'm probably not going to get back into 2K like a ton until like December when MLB dies down a little bit more. I mean, it's already died down, but there's still new content coming out that we're having fun with, so I want to do that. Mess around a little bit with a couple other games, and then we'll get back into 2K. Because if I play, excuse me, if I play 2K, I really want to like really get into it. Yikes! Should have kept the starter in. Hindway gets crushed every time. That's true. Raid calling games. We only got like 4 people in here, but we might be able to. I'm gonna see if anybody else I know is streaming. I got greedy. Trying to work my way for a Raleigh finger save. It's still fun. Yeah, we'll see. Everybody knows how to hit Eric Gagne now because of the event. They've seen him so many times. Like, if you played the event and got Ted Williams like this guy has, he's probably seen Gagne at least 70 times. We'll say 50. 50 is probably true. He's probably seen Gagne at least 50 times, and now he knows how to hit him. It's like it's nothing. Colin is about fun and rage. That's not what we do here. This game is not about fun. This game is about discipline and toughness.
All one's the count.
I'm also really hungry. Alright, we gotta make a comeback now. We got 2 innings. Top of the lineup's coming up. Ken Griffey starting it off. Whew. Bruce Sutter. I'm just looking splitter now. I did not even yank that one. That was in a good spot. And apparently, it was down the middle. So either you can yank it or you keep it in the middle. So I don't really know what to do with that one, man. I thought I had that one squared up. But I guess if you turn off the PCI, that's what you're going to get. Bad swing. Shouldn't have ever attempted to swing at that one.
No, that's low.
Welcome back, Dan. Thank you for your presence. That's not a strike.
Ball, that's out.
It looks like he's 8-8 with Bruce Sutter, but he has a good ERA. Just underneath it. Teddy's going to come up. It's going to be his last at bat of the game. I think he's 0 for 3 or 1 for 3. Yeah. It's smelly. What's smelly? Just missed that pitch, man. I thought it was going to be a splitter. Teddy? Teddy. Alright. Looks like the event was worth it, boys. Shut up, Dan. It's inappropriately. And now I can't get a save. Perfect. I have to hit a home run here, otherwise I won't be able to get a save. Thanks, man.
Ball, that's inside.
I'm about 30 saves away for Goose Gossage.
Ball.
Then the bullpen's going to be complete. I distinctly remember not asking that. Stay fair? Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't think that had a chance. He keeps trying to throw high fastballs. That's 2 opposite field home runs for Mike Piazza today. Up the middle, base hit, nice. I asked what smells. I didn't ask you what's smelly. I mean, I didn't ask you. Never mind. Forget anything. Forget anything ever happened. Oh, go back. Trout's batting 231. Really don't like that. That makes me question whether or not I want to grind for Immortal Trout, because his offense isn't that much better. It is better, but not significantly. You're making dude rethink life. I'm always rethinking life, man. That's what makes us human. Alright, question is, do I go for... no, I'm going to keep Billy Wagner in for 1 batter. Despite this dude having reverse splits, he is better against lefties, but only slightly. But apparently he's looking for that pitch. So we're going to Raleigh. See what my man can do. He's been pretty good for me so far, but I feel like a lot of people have not seen Raleigh fingers, and because of that, he's a little bit better as matchup move.
Inside, ball 1.
As opposed to Gagne, where like everybody's seen Gagne because of the event. Perfect. And a slow runner. Alright, one more. Let's see what he's got. This is going to be it for the stream, by the way. Well, that comes with the territory, I guess, Dan. I knew what I was getting into when I gave you the mod. Ball game. What a goof. I hope I get the save on that one. I don't know if I will. I should. I mean, he came in a save situation and won the game. This dude is... What? Why is he so low? Alright, well, we're 8-16. I think we have 3 losses on the season, one of which was a perfect game loss, which is awesome. Not too many people in World Series just yet. 11-3 so far, 267, 302. My on-base percentage is going down, which is not good. Alright. Thanks, man. I'm just glad I didn't lose that game. I would have been so mad. Thank you guys for stopping by. Tomorrow, I don't know what time it's going to be. I'll let you guys know. If you guys haven't checked the Discord, by the way, here is the link for the Discord. If you guys want to join, I'll post on Twitter, hopefully, and as well on Discord about what time I might end up streaming. So I'll let you guys know. Thanks for stopping by. Dan, we do this every time. Did you play this season yet? You did play a game. The Wumble Lake Storm. 3 innings. Did you quit after 3 innings? Alright. Great, Dan. Good job. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.